The conversation around pedestrian and bicyclist safety is nothing new for East Grand Rapids, but it's been met with more urgency after a fatal crash at this intersection back on June 18th. Residents hoping those conversations turn into action.
At the back of our mind, we're always wondering if there's going to be a text or we're going to hear sirens.
It's the nightmare situation no parent ever wants to think about, but standing on the corner of Breton and Berwick has Kyle Brinks playing out that scenario.
We consider this the most dangerous area in East Grand Rapids for pedestrian safety.
This is where a 67-year-old riding a one-wheel was killed after colliding with a car on June 18th. While the investigation continues, people like Brinks pushing for change.
Especially I have a daughter who's starting middle school next year, and now she's going to be riding her bike a mile down this street, and we're quite frankly terrified.
These concerns shared at Monday's City Commission meeting, the first since that fatal crash. Commissioners themselves acknowledging the need to adjust.
As more e-bikes and more pedestrians and runners are on these roads and sharing them with cars, we need to come up with good new solutions for how we bring those all together.
City Manager Shay Charles says improvements were already under consideration even before June 18th, like applying for a Safe Routes to School grant, updating the master plan from 2018, and identifying 4 spots to study, including Breton Road.
It continues to be a focus. We continue to look at new technologies. Are there opportunities for different approaches beyond what we have today?
Also, residents will be voting on a millage renewal come August 6th, one that Charles says would address pedestrian safety if approved.
Anytime we do an improvement, any sort of road work and whatnot, pedestrian safety is always on our, as part of that work, looking at are there opportunities to enhance those crossings, things of that nature.
While the community and city might have different perspectives on this issue, the end goal is the same.
We want to work with the city on this, and we want in 48 days us to be patting each other on the back and saying that, hey, we did it, we made a real change.
You heard Brinks mention 48 days. That's how long before the start of the next school year here in East Grand Rapids. Charles tells me he does anticipate some changes in this corridor specifically before then, telling me once they get final designs, they'll present those to the City Commission for consideration. Reporting here in East Grand Rapids, Max Goldwasser, Fox 17 News.